You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, presented by the Only One Media Group. This is the people's choice for quality interviews, celebrities, and special guests. Hosted by Demetrius Dinny Reynolds. Call in to join the mix at 701-801-9813. For the complete archive of episodes, visit onlyonemediagroup.com and be sure to like us on Facebook at Vigilantes Radio. We welcome all. Enjoy the show. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Demetrius Whodini-Blak Reynolds. Enjoy the show.
At dollarseed.com, all of our seeds are only $1 a pack. And we have online resources that teach you all about the rewarding hobby of growing your own plants, flowers, herbs, and vegetables. Imagine the joy you'll feel when your children actually help you harvest your first garden crop, or the pride of knowing you'll never need a florist again. Visit dollarseed.com and grow a little magic of your own for just $1. Dollarseed.com. What could be healthier?
Yo, what is going on? Welcome to another incredible episode of Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I'm your host, Dini. We have a very special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say, if you run from a difficult challenge, they will pursue you, And when you turn to face them with resolve and commitment, not only will you get through them, you will become stronger as a result. The challenges can indeed be disparaging and demoralizing until you consider where you'll be when you get past them. Look to the other side and see the positive possibilities. There's no sense in looking back and wishing for difficulties to go away. They're here and it's time to deal with them. You can do it. The ability to adapt to changing conditions and to prosper no matter what comes your way, that's part of the very definition of life. You are gloriously alive, so act like it. The difficulties you face can be an excuse to give up, or they can be a reason to reach even higher, to become even better, to live even more fully. Rise to the challenge. It's your nature. It's in your nature. It's your best choice. It's your destiny, waiting for you to give it life. Take that from me, Coach Dini. That is my word, and word is bond.
Have you struggled budgeting your finances? Don't worry, you're not alone. HumbledBudget.com, that's HumbledBudget.com, is the help and resource you've been searching for. HumbledBudget.com is a personal finance and educational website with a great variety of topics when it comes to budgeting, taxes, investing, and the popular topic of FIRE, financial independence, retire early. HumbledBudget.com has a goal, and that's to help you reach your financial dreams, no matter what your goals are when it comes to finances. It doesn't matter where you start, where you come from, or where you are right now. HumbledBudget.com can help. What are you waiting for? Take that first step to the financial life you've dreamed of and go to HumbledBudget.com. That's HumbledBudget. HumbledBudget.com.
Yo, what is up, guys? Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL, that's Vigilantes Radio Live, right here on iHeartRadio, and I'm your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. I want to welcome you guys to our special interview with the talented rap artist, Geno LeStat. Today we dive into the process behind his latest album, Louisiana Babies, where he showcases his unique style and determination to infuse rap with fun and creativity. So join us as we explore the stories and inspirations that have shaped his music and his quest to make you move, dance, and have a good time. And with that, let's welcome Geno LeStat to the show. Yo, 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 what's up? Welcome.
What up, man?
What's happening? What's happening?
Shit, chilling, same thing, trying to get it.
Yes, sir. Louisiana, man. I'm from Mississippi, so we practically cousins, especially if you're from New Orleans or Baton Rouge.
Yeah, Baton Rouge all day, but yeah, we right next door, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, before we get into the why you do music and how you do your music, we want to know about the who that's doing this awesome music. So give it to us, man, straight up. How did you discover your passion for making music?
Well, to be honest, you hit me with one of those right out of the gate, be honest or not, questions. And I'm I always keep it real, so I'm gonna tell the truth. I grew up in a house to where I had one of those. My mother was the type of mother that you couldn't really say, too much, back to her that she didn't consider, as talking back. So it was kind of one of those situations to where you had to be, more of the type of person to hold your feelings in. And when I discovered rapping and, just poetry and stuff, that became, my outlet.
All right. The show, man. You know what? You're right. Growing up in the South, there wasn't no talk back. It's like kids these days got so many opinions and expressions and feelings. I'm like, yo, man, when I was growing up, I couldn't have any of that.
Nah, like, man, Twitter would have never made it in our era. Like,
Facts, man, facts. So what was it about music that kind of gripped you, man, and said, hey, you need to make this stuff yourself?
Well, I used to, my daddy, my father, he was in the streets, when I was younger, and he used to always have me around with him. And the main thing, like, we would always be riding around, and he would, like, even when he would stop, he would play music all day. And he was the type of person that would listen to, R&B, blues, and rap. Like, one of his favorite artists was Tupac, and R. Kelly and Keith Sweat, so, and Sir Charles, So it was kind of a thing to where I ended up, connecting with him on a lot of songs. And then later on in life, not that long after, like probably 4 or 5 years after, he ended up getting murdered in front of me. And that, like, by him, that absence, that void that was left, like, somebody one day played a song, and it brought me back to the time when I was riding around with him, would put me back in that type of mind frame. And just later on in life, like, even now, like, I would listen to some music that he would listen to back then, and I would understand, like, if he was listening to this song, then maybe, he might have felt this type of way, or, that type of way. So it always had me with a connection to him. And, like, all of that just, it kind of came together. And the first time I did a show, I was, like, 14. Like, they snuck us in this club in order to open up for these guys that was rapping. And this woman saw me, and she was like, "Do your mother know you in here?" And I was like, "No, she wouldn't have told on me, But we started performing, young, and we just stuck with it. I lost a lot of people, on the way, and but it's just something that I refuse to, quit.
Yes, sir. Man, that's a tragedy, having, losing someone in your arms or in front of your face. Did that almost encourage you to stop rapping, stop music?
It was before I really had dove into music, and so music had became an outlet. Like, it became a way for me to connect with my father, even though he was gone, and to still have, that connection to him, and to just hear and to, possibly feel the way that he might have been feeling at a certain moment. Like, you ever listen to a song, and you instantly go back to, oh man, I was in high school when I heard that, when I first heard it like that.
Heck
Yeah, kind of like that, so music is more than just, lyrics, and, sometimes it's a connection to it, kind of like a movie. When a certain movie come out, a good movie that you really like, you remember who you went and saw it with. It's kind of like that.
For sure. All right, man. In your album, Louisiana Babies, you aim to bring playfulness back to rap. How did you develop this vision?
Well, like, I always looked at music kind of as like a go-to space. Like, when I would go to the studio and, drop some music and stuff, it always made me feel, good after I left the studio. And I understand, when you make a gangster song, or you make, a song where you mad, you beefing with somebody or whatever, I understand, the feeling from that, but it's more to it, than just that. And you have a lot of people forget, that, man, there's love in music. There's, creativity in music. There's lyricism in music. It's more than just, so I can go and, spin this person blocking, or I got this type of weapon, and, all that, and I just feel like it's something that we should add to it. I mean, cartoons have, we all grew up watching cartoons and stuff. That's why I put cartoons in my videos and in my music, because it's a part of our lives. We all grew up, watching Looney Tunes and, stuff like that. So I feel like I would like to make my music, I look at every song as kind of like an adventure. And I would like to make my music as adventurous as possible and as creative as possible. Like, I don't want no limits on my music. I write all music. Like, I write rap, R&B, hooks, I write soft rock, punk rock, like heavy metal, all that, like blues, hooks, all that. Like, music is just about tempo. At a certain tempo, you can turn any song into another type of song.
Yes, sir. And you know what makes you so unique, Geno? I had a chance to look at a few of your music videos, and
thank you.
Yeah. And what impressed me is that the angle that you're coming from is evident in your music videos, the life that you lived. It's evident where you came from. It's evident what you were used to. And I strongly believe that since you want to do things a little different by infusing cartoons, some playfulness, it's kind of like, hey, I know we've been dealing in a lot of darkness for such a long time. Let's have a little sunshine, and I can appreciate that.
Dude, you hit the target on. I couldn't have said it no better.
Yes, sir.
I couldn't have not. I couldn't. You said it directly. I couldn't have said it no better.
It's very evident, man. I can see it in your videos. Like, yo, man, even though it's gloomy and dark, and where we're from the slums, the gutters, but hey, there's still sunshine. The sun is still shining. There's still opportunity. There's still a chance to do something different. So I appreciate you for even taking that challenge, because I know, man, it's a hard thing to do, because everybody's pushing, kill this, murk that, pull up on this.
Yeah, because that's kind of, all right, that's the easiest stuff to make. And I don't know if you make music, or if you know people that make music, but when you really first start making music, that's the first thing that you learn, because that's what everybody want to hear. Yeah. And so everything else that come with it, the sunny days, the family time, the hustling, whatever, that's, you crafting your skills and stepping beyond, you just talking about you being able to go and shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that I don't, talk about that type of stuff, because, that's the type of life that we came from. Like, but I feel like I have kids, and we all have kids, and we're in a time right now to where they're not even thinking. Like, when all you hear is shoot, I mean, what can you expect? You know what I'm saying? I would like, with my music, man, I want people to think about dancing. You know what I'm saying? I want people to think about, oh, let's go, have a good time. Let's get a drink. I don't. My main perspective is not, hey, let's go and get somebody shot up. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you have everybody dropping that, you know what I'm saying, and that's pretty much what's running the industry. I mean, I understand it, and thank you for, understanding what I'm trying to do, and appreciating it, because you have some people that, won't understand it, or gonna be like, hey, look, he's not, he's trying to go another way, he's going against the grain or whatever. But my thing is, man, how can you honestly make a song that your son might go and listen to, or your child might go and listen to, or somebody might listen to, and then they might hurt your child, or they might hurt a friend of your child, or something like. And I'm not. I feel like everybody have their moments. Everybody make different types of music. Some people are just one-trick ponies. That's just that's what they know how to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I step in there.
Absolutely, man. And you mentioned that you make all kind of music, like rock, man, all different types. I guess what I'm trying to ask or get to is, like, how do you deal with other people's opinion? Because I know you're from the hood, man. I know how people are like, well, you doing rock, man? I want to rock with that.
Yeah, like, my main platform right now is rap. Like, the majority of my music on most platforms is rap. But I still write all music, and if I, came to or met the, right person to make, that R&B song or that rock song or whatever, then I will make it. But honestly, like, after I was really, in the beginning of my life, I was more, a good child. I ended up, in the church from probably 5 to like 13, 14. Like, I had some of those. I had some grandparents and stuff that was, hey, Monday, Sunday, Wednesday, to where
I'm from the South. I know the story.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, hey, is there any day that I don't have to go to church? But it's a good thing, because it teaches us, to become who we are, and it teaches, right from wrong. So we already know, by the time we hit the streets, what decisions to make or not to make. But like, once I finally did get in the streets, like, I got in the streets so hard, and my daddy had left a reputation, so hard or whatever, to where it was kind of like they already, people didn't come at me, people, I wouldn't hear anything about anything that I would make. They would applaud anything that I would make, honestly. Like, the people that I'm with and that I mess with, they understand, and the people that I'm not associated with, or, new fans or anything, like, what I grew up in Baton Rouge and Ascension Parish after that, but I moved to Livingston. And in Livingston, if anybody know anything about Livingston is not the rap scene. Livingston is more of like the soft rock scene, the heavy metal scene, so they wasn't even listening to, you know what I'm saying, that type of music. And like, I would make stuff for them to listen to, and they would, let me know how good it was, or, if I should have just stuck with rapping or not. But I'm just one of those artists that I'm not going to stop until I feel like I'm a Virgo, so I'm a perfectionist. I'm not going to stop until you like it.
Yes, sir. Man, we're getting ready to play your single, Oompa Loompa, and then we'll be right back for more Geno LeStat. Stay tuned.
Geno LeStat, whoa, yeah, whoa, whoopity woo, yeah. Every day I wake up chasing racks, whoopity whoop. Man, I keep playing it all day, I feel like Snoopity Snoop. I'm a motherfucking dog, ain't Scoopity-Doo. Face painted, Oompa Loompas hollering doopity-doo. Them 26 look like Ferris wheels, whoa, whoa, whoa. Chopper bullets doing cartwheels, no, no, no. Mad scientists with mad skills, oh, oh, oh. Red bottoms look like Santa coat, ho, ho, ho. I'm a lyricist, really murder the gang, whoa, whoa, whoa. Stuck in the trenches, now that's some terrain, cold, cold, cold. Trip on my vision, you fall on that bang, mo. Rico, they tryna imprison the gang, no, no, no. I'm a dog backwards, that's a guard, nigga. Add a chopper to it, that's a Godzilla. Young hard nigga, true grave digger. 18 flipping 18 wheelers. Man in the mirror say I'm sicker than Simon say the same thing, nigga. Jumping out the mirror, mouth full of Skittles. Spit a rainbow on the track, quicker than a heart attack. Made the quarterback, full of section head. Young big dog, spitting big fakes. All up in school, I was toting gas. Hopping off the bus with a couple racks. Smokes waiting on me, welcome to the bank. Motherfucking trap, in a broad day, niggas bustin' back. In broad day, niggas bustin' back. Every day I wake up chasing rats. Whoop-a-dee, whoop. Man, I keep playing it all day, I feel like Snoopity Snoop. I'm a motherfucking dog, ain't Scooby-Doo. Face painted, Oompa Loompas hollering doopity-doo. 26 it look like Ferris wheels, whoa, whoa, whoa. Chopper bullets doing cartwheels, no, no, no. Mad scientists with mad skills, oh, oh, oh. Red bottoms look like Santa coat, ho, ho, ho. Dr. Jekyll's Mr. Hyde, I'm on my fucking bottom. I'm feeling like Jim Carrey, ooh, somebody stop me. Call me Poison Ivy, cause the shit I'm spitting poison. Hopping off a T-Rex, I just 106 and parked it. Wait, bitch, I'm a rapper, a part-time trapper. Don't get it twisted, that shit is backwards. Let niggas be actors, total collision. I be with jackets, I promise I master the fucking pitch. Stick with the loudest, Rey Mysterio, diving on the bitch. Walking in the trenches, I walk with the cement, don't pay attention. Blew out these tenants for falling asleep and wake up with Prince. Phantom, I'm calling Conan, I'm wildin' out like Tarzan. Need to blow a bitch back to Japan, Mr. Peter Pan might never land. Every day I wake up chasing rats, whoop-a-dee, whoop. Man, I keep playing it all day, I feel like Snoopity Snoop. I'm a motherfucking dog, ain't Scooby-Doo. Face painted, Oompa Loompas hollering doopity-doo. Them 26 it look like Ferris wheels, whoa, whoa, whoa. Chopper bullets doing cartwheels, no, no, no. Mad scientists with mad skills, oh, oh, oh. Red bottoms look like Santa coat, ho, ho, ho. Every day I wake up chasing rats, whoop-a-dee, whoop. Man, I keep playing it all day, I feel like Snoopity Snoop. I'm a motherfucking dog, ain't Scooby-Doo. Face painted, Oompa Loompas hollering doopity-doo. 26 it look like Ferris wheels, whoa, whoa, whoa. Chopper bullets doing cartwheels, no, no, no. Mad scientists with mad skills, oh, oh, oh. Red bottoms look like Santa coat, ho, ho, ho.
Rotella Resale, your premier collectibles, toys, and novelty retailer. Find the best and hard-to-find die-cast vehicles and action figures, some of the most popular vinyl LPs, Zippo lighters, and comics. Support the best artists with our rock t-shirts and posters. You will find so much more at rotellaresale.com with free shipping on U.S. orders. Use promo code RADIO for 10% off your order. Visit rotellaresale.com. That is ROTELLARESALE.com.
Rolling doopity doop. Dope song. Dope song. That was Oompa Loompa. Let's go ahead and bring Geno LeStat back. Yo. All right, man. Yeah. So with Kamikaze Family Entertainment, you created a platform not only to restore fun to rap, but to also provide therapy and hope to your audience. I think that's super big of you. How do you accomplish this balance between entertainment, but also at the same time addressing real life issues?
That's a good question. Like, sometimes it's hard, and that's why sometimes I have songs that's completely about, real life and, real life situations. And some songs I have, that's just playful and that's just, meant to have fun. And on sometimes, like Oompa Loompas, it was one of them that I blended them in. I kind of blended it in perfect, the two. It's playful, but it, told a story at the same time. But the majority of the time, I just try to keep it playful and just give you something to, make you want to move and make you want to dance and, have a good time.
Absolutely. All right. Looking ahead, man, what are your aspirations for your music career?
Definitely a record deal. I got to get that out the way, and then, building up my label and everything, and then I would have to give back, definitely to like a lot of these hospitals, like the saving kids. Like, I hate to see kids sick, man. Like, they got cancer centers and stuff for kids and stuff. But besides that, I got a lot of people, that I have business ambitions and, should own businesses and stuff. They have the talents to own their own business, and I would like to help them out. So I got a lot of stuff in mind.
All right. And how do you envision yourself making a significant impact and reaching a broader audience while staying true to your artistic vision?
I mean, the same way I'm already doing, just keeping consistent.
Absolutely. All right, man. Where can our listeners connect with you online?
I'm on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, Rap Chat, Apple, Gmail. Pretty much all platforms. I'm not really on Instagram and Twitter like that, but everywhere else, you can find me.
All right. I normally don't hear that too often, artists not being on Instagram. Why is that?
I had some, man, you be coming with some real questions, man. I had a falling out with somebody, and they posted some stuff that I said, and they copied it and brought it to court.
Oh.
Like, they picked the argument and said something about my father, knowing how I felt about my father and the type of response that they would get, and then they brought it to court.
Yeah.
I don't say no names or nothing like that, but that's just why I don't, associate with too many platforms.
I got you. I would stay away from Instagram and Twitter too. For that fact, yeah, man. Man, the people are serious about what they call it, doxing or something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Like, you especially, when like you might have your kids involved, or you trying to get, partial custody of your kids, and they can, provide something, ensuring that you might have been, making a threat towards them. Shit, that's very serious, but you just gotta, man, it all comes with the game. You know that. We're in the South. Like, a person will literally start an argument with you in order to, they know that, the type of response usually that they gonna get from you if they do a certain type of thing, and they would do that just to get their response, just to make, you look like the bad guy. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yep. Man, tell me about it. Women, cut that mess out.
Yeah, man. Hey, what
I've been through it. Man, they'll spill the tea. They know what to say. They know what to say.
Hey, and what's crazy is, we don't even play those type of games. We don't bring, everything to court like that, and they play by an entirely different rule book. You be like, wait, they printed that out, like, and the judge is reading this. So how can you, I just told the judge the truth. Like, hey, man.
You know what, man? I don't think, you said this earlier, people don't really think these days. And I think sometimes some certain people live in a fantasy world where it's like everything all fun and games, but then it's like real repercussions behind crap like that.
Oh, yes, indeed. Like, man, come on, man. I mean, you have some people that, and I don't really want to go too much into detail on it, but you have some people that when the situation don't work out for them, for the best on their part, they decide that, you know, they're going to do anything and everything possible to try to get back at you. And usually that includes your kids, man. You know, that's just what it is.
Sad.
Yeah, and then they'll turn around and call you a deadbeat. Like, are you serious? Like, what the hell? What's the female version of deadbeat? What's the name for that? Shit.
I almost said something, but I don't want to get canceled.
Hey, don't do it, man.
It's a certain demographic. It's a certain class of people on social media that do this foolishness.
You know?
Yeah.
But hey, look, I'm recording this interview, so when I'm done, I could place it on my YouTube platform and stuff also. So, you know, I don't want you to get in trouble with nothing.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, I tiptoe around all the eggshell words. I have a whole list of words in a band that I can't say.
Yeah, man. Hey, look, let me know what I can't say.
Man, there are so many on Instagram and Facebook. You have no idea of words that they ban. So if you ever, well, you're not on Instagram, but maybe Facebook or something like that. If you say a certain word, they will shadow ban you, and you don't even know it. But it's really because you said a certain word.
Wow.
Yeah, and Instagram has banned dumb words like beat, B-E-A-T.
What?
Yeah.
So basically, if you're saying that you're making a beat now, you got to say you're making an instrumental.
Yeah, I got to say instrumental. You got to say something different. I'm making a musical composition of lyrics and notes. You have to spell it out.
Oh, man, that's crazy, man.
That is crazy, man.
But, yeah. But, hey, when you, that's another thing, man. Like, okay, we got to be real with the, you know, the type of content that we putting out there, man. Like, you got to expect them to start banning, you know, certain type of stuff. But, you know, they can go too far. Like, all right, come on now. Like, you can't be posting, you know, videos if you going, you know, commit violence. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. And what you think? You know, I mean, they going to take it down, you know, but still, you posted that. You know what I'm saying? And people saw that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, come on, man. You got to be more, you know, responsible for the type of stuff that you put out there.
Absolutely. Hey, man, thank you for the chat. Long time coming, but I'm glad we had it this day. We probably wouldn't have had the same conversation in the other times. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you stopping through. I appreciate your music and what you're doing.
Oh, man, absolutely. Same to you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Take care and have a great night.
All right, you too.
On Saturday, September 9th, see live pro wrestling when Pennsylvania's premier wrestling organization, Rise, comes to the Uniontown Mall. With a 7 p.m. bell time, witness the bone-jarring, back-breaking, in-your-face action closer than ever before. Experience the action. Meet your favorite wrestlers. Don't miss the opportunity to say you were there. Tickets can be purchased at the door and through risewrestling.com. That's R-Y-S-E wrestling.com. For more information, follow Rise Wrestling on X, Instagram, Facebook, and all your favorite social media outlets. See Rise Wrestling, September 9th, 7 p.m. at the Uniontown Mall. Rise Wrestling, September 9th, 7 p.m. at the Uniontown Mall.
Thank you, my Vigilantes family, as always, for checking out my podcast over here at Vigilantes Radio Live. All episodes are available for free download, and you can grab it from either Spreaker.com/only1media group, Spotify, Castbox, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, the app Podcast Addict, or over at our website, which again is only1mediagroup.com, and that goes for every single show that we've ever aired. If you like to request music or send something for me to play, email it to vradio@only1mediagroup.com. That is V as in Victor. And here's my disclaimer: we are genre free, we do not judge, and we absolutely do not base our opinions on hearsay but facts alone. And actually, scratch all of that, because all of my opinions are always right. That's the bottom line. This is my show, so deal with it. Just kidding. On behalf of myself, Denny, I appreciate all you guys for tuning in, either afterwards or live with us. Spread the word because sharing is caring. We stepped up our game just for you guys and our guests to make sure that you have the best experience here on our show. Be sure to connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Snapchat, TikTok, at all social media sites, as well as Spreaker, YouTube. We always follow back. Okay, well, just remember to put yourself into everything that you do and never stop investing in yourself. Peace, love, grilled cheese, and talk with you later.
You are now listening to Vigilantes Radio, the people's choice for quality interviews, art, music, and hot topics. Hosted by Demetrius Whodini-Blak Reynolds of the duo No Longer the Hero. All episodes of this podcast are available for free download at www.onlyonemediagroup.com. This is a Seventh Sign Regime Rebirth Worldwide Syndicate exclusive.